The tomb robbers inserted swords into the stone caves. The sleeping tomb organ was immediately activated. With the turning of mechanical gears, a giant stone column fell down. It crashed straight into the installation in front of the altar, probably because of age and disrepair. The stone column, every move is wrong, which makes everyone anxious at a loss. Soon, the shaking amplitude of the stone column is getting smaller and smaller. It is about to stop. The woman decisively jumped to the top of the stone column. She grabbed the rope of the stone column and began to shake with all her strength. With her help, the pillar finally managed to pierce the water tank. In an instant, a large amount of unknown liquid gushed out, and then the entire installation suddenly burst into a dazzling light, lighting up the entire underground palace. And before the crowd could react, the strong light was concentrated into a beam toward the central altar, and finally toward the dome. As the light slowly dissipated, a black liquid suddenly rose from the altar, and several pieces of debris floated from it. The crowd was thrilled at the sight. It was obvious that this was the treasure they were looking for. The man was ready to reach out to take it. The woman was the first to take the treasure, and then she jumped straight toward the hole ran. Everyone immediately pulled a gun aimed at the woman, but then the black water on the ground actually is alive, have flowed into the surrounding stone statues. When the woman was proud, the Buddha statue behind her suddenly came to life. She could not believe that the head turned to look, and saw that the Buddha raised his arm. Every joint of the body was active, and everyone was scared. The Buddha brandished 3 heads and 6 arms on the way down. The woman saw that there was no escape, and then took out the AK to output towards the Buddha. But the next second the Buddha opened its arms. As the earth shook, several swords flew back into his hands. And then the Buddha turned its neck, suddenly changed into a more ferocious face, and then it raised the sword to strike the woman.